Hello and welcome to today's 15-minute morning flow. Grab your mat, and if you want any props like blocks or a knee pad, grab those, but I'm not going to use any and you don't have to either. So let's get ourselves set up. We're going to sit in a comfortable seat first, so either sitting on your heels or maybe crossing your legs. Roll your shoulders back. Yeah, inhale, shoulders up, and exhale, drop them round behind. We're going to reach our arms nice and high, big stretch. And on the exhale, cactus your arms out, squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, we're just going to twist off to the right. So hooking your left hand on your right knee. Look behind you. And then come back through center, lift high, and twist to the opposite side. Come back through center here. And we're going to set ourselves up in a child's pose. So I like to start most practices with child's pose, just to open up the hips, prepare ourselves for movement. You can take your forehead right down to the mat and then walk your fingertips up a little bit further. Yeah. And then press the bottom of the palms of your hands into your mat, maybe even lifting your fingers as you sink back into your hips. You can relax your fingers down, you can cactus your arms out if you'd like, or you can wrap your hands behind your thighs or in between your legs. Taking your head off to one side, just start to sink. Start to slow your breathing, taking bigger inhales and longer exhales. Setting an intention for today's practice, for today's movement. Maybe it's to feel strong. Maybe it's to give yourself grace. And then walk your fingertips back out to the front. And then walk your hands over to the right side. Your left hand comes on top. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, sinking into your right hip and your right shoulder. And then make your way across your mat this time. Your right hand comes on top of left. Take a big breath. And on your exhale, sink into your left hip and your left shoulder. And then make your way back through center. Start to roll your forehead on your mat. Start to shift your weight side to side. Yeah, rocking in your torso, dipping into the right shoulder, and then the left. The right hip, and then the left. And then make your way up to a tabletop. You're going to take your fingertips right away in different directions here, facing the side walls, as you rock side to side. Waking up the wrists here. And then switch your fingertips to face your knees, and you're going to rock back and forth, sitting back on your heels as you go back, peeling your fingertips up. And as you rock forward, maybe even coming a little past your hands here. Starting to move things around. And then bring your fingertips back through center. We're going to barrel roll our belly, so drop your belly down and around. Down and around. And then switch directions. And then come back through your neutral tabletop. You're going to reach reach your right arm forward, pull it off to the right, lift it up, and thread it under. You're gonna take your left hand behind your back as you peel your shoulder behind. Big breath in and empty. And then unwind. We'll take our counter stretch over to the right side. And then switch hands. Left comes forward. Take it off to the left. Lift up and thread. Your right hand behind your back, pulling your shoulder behind you here. And then plant your right hand down, lift your left arm back up, counter stretch, and back through center. Curling your toes behind you, sit back into Yogi toe stand. So you want to have your hips seated right on your heels here. You're welcome to take your pinky toes out just a little further, uncurling them. And then set yourself up in a way that feels comfortable. Yeah, so maybe your hands are laid right on your thighs. Maybe you roll your shoulders back. Maybe you start to take some neck circles in both directions. We're waking up the fascia in our feet, helping our whole body to get a little bit more flexible, a little bit more fluid. And then unbind the toes, tap your toes out on the floor here. And then we're going to step our right leg out to the side. So I'll spin around for a better view, but you'll step your right leg out, walk your hands in, and then reach up high. And exhale, fold off towards your extended leg, bring your shoulder back, look up, and exhale, take it down to the other side for some arm circles. Looking behind you here, maybe pressing your hips forward as you get every pop. And then walk your hands back through center. Bring your right leg in and send your left leg out to the left side. Hands come in, big stretch, big reach. And exhale, fold off over your extended leg. Bring your heart up. And then we'll drop off to the other side for arm circles. Press your hips forward and your gaze goes behind you. And then switch directions. And then come back through center, neutral tabletop. So you have your knees right underneath your hips here. We're going to curl our toes under and pick it up for downward facing dog. Big breath in, heels lift. And exhale, drop them off to the right. Pressing down into the mat. Keeping yourself from dumping into your shoulders, come back through center and drop it off to the left. Back through center, drop your heels down, fingertips walk to your toes. Halfway lift, straight spine, gaze to the top of your mat. Fold in. Rise tall, reach, big stretch. And exhale, cactus your arms out, squeeze your shoulder blades, press your hips forward, look up. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold back down. Fingertips are gonna walk over to the right side. And just drop your right ear to right shoulder. And then dropping over to the left ear to left shoulder, fingertips to the left side of your mat. Come back through center. Halfway lift, fold, rise tall, reach, and on the exhale, you're going to press your hips forward and fall off to the right side. Back through center, fall off to the left, pull through center, forward fold. Now you're going to take a bind, opposite hand to opposite elbow, tuck your chin into your chest and take a half step out with your feet. We're going to start to sway side to side. We're going to start to bend and extend one knee, then the other. Really getting into your hamstrings here. As we move, as we breathe. As we remember our intention for class, whether it was to find some strength or to give yourself grace, allowing your body to feel whatever it needs to. With No judgment. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise tall, reach. And exhale, cactus. Reach high and fold. Halfway lift. Walk it out to a high plank. And then drop your knees, allowing your belly to settle into the mat. We're going to take a back extension here, so just taking your palms, your forearms down to the mat. You'll press the tops of your hamstrings, so your quads right in to the mat, in addition to the tops of your feet. You're lifting your knees up, your gaze lifts. Roll your shoulders far back away from your ears as you take your gaze nice and high. Press in and exhale. Do it again, fill up. And then we'll relax down, fold into the mat. Taking your hands together, rest your head down for crocodile. Maybe windshield wiper your legs side to side. Maybe you circle your legs here. And then we're going to swing our legs back in front of us for a bridge pose, meaning on our backs. Scoot your heels as close to your glutes as you can. Roll your shoulders behind you. Take your fingertips together, bind behind, and then press your hips up. Engaging in your glutes here, pressing into your feet. Big breath. And empty. Fill up. And rest. Hugging your knees in, start to rock side to side. Happy baby, you're going to take your hands to the outsides of your feet here, pressing your low back in and down to the mat here, finding stillness, just pulling in with your hands, just grounding your spine all the way here. Big breath and empty. And then I want you to start to bend and extend your legs here. Just playing around with how things feel, maybe one at a time. Maybe coming with a butterfly at center and then extending both legs long. Maybe bringing your feet together and bending in. See what feels best here. Maybe there's just some play, some movement, some dancing in the sky. Maybe it's widening your feet. And then you're going to hug your knees in, send your right leg long, and cross your left over for a spinal twist. You'll glance off over your left shoulder, taking your arm out into a cactus position, fingertips touch down. Big breath in, and empty. Come back through center. Your left leg goes long. Your right leg crosses over. Cactus out your right arm. Take your fingertips down and gaze off past your right side. Big breath in and empty. Come back through center and set yourself up for Savasana. Just for a minute here, rolling the shoulders underneath, tucking in. Relaxing your fingers, relaxing your toes, palms face up. And then start to soften from head to toe. Release in your forehead, softening in the space behind your eyes. Releasing in your jaw, maybe opening your mouth and sticking out your tongue. Releasing in your neck, your shoulders, all the way down your arms, finding some softness in your hips, in your hamstrings, in your calves. the toes fall out to the side. And then we're going to make our way back up, so bending your knees in, taking your hands over to the side, rolling back into your comfortable seat. Whether that's sitting on your heels or crisscrossing your legs, you choose. We're going to do 2 breaths in before we exhale. Fill up. 1 more. And empty. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today. I had a ton of fun. I hope you did too. And I'd love to see you again soon. Take care.